Hi Gemini, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Geminians, November is a very quiet month. I think we're getting ready for the major changes that are going to be happening in December. And then, of course, in 2018, we're going to be having slow moving planets which are going to be changing signs. We've recently had Jupiter that has moved its sign on the 17th of October, and soon we're going to be having Saturn that is going to be moving as well. Let me break down the month for you. We're beginning the month on the 4th with a full moon that is there. And it's there in a part of your chart that is behind the scenes. It's a house of service. It's the house where we go and recharge our emotional batteries. And a full moon over here, it can force you to deal with the subconscious. It's a great time for therapy for those of you who have been battling with various issues and have been thinking about maybe looking for a counselor, or have not been able to find, or have found and are yet looking for maybe a second opinion. It's a brilliant time to be going in for therapy. You may be tempted to suppress your emotions for some of you, but it could just lead to more anxiety, and it could even lead to more problems. So try not to sort of suffer in silence. Try and seek help. And things that you may be trying to really hold in, or you could be just trying to repress a lot, they could come up and they could bubble on the surface. Try and allow yourself to get in touch with your internal issues. It can be therapeutic for you, and it's a good time to heal, Geminians. Don't be worried about what socially, or what the society at large, or how it will impact you socially. Get into the mode of taking care of your inner self and get into the mode of healing yourself. On the 6th, we have Mercury that is joining Saturn, and it's there in a part of the chart that is all about relationships, both personal as well as work relationships. And Saturn is all about work. It's about effort. It normally comes and rests, and this time it's been there for a 2.5-year cycle to tell you that you need to be working more on your relationships, on your interpersonal relationships, not just with people who are closest to you, but also at work. And Mercury over here is going to be coming and shining a light. It's going to be making you more articulate, and there are going to be a lot of conversations about maybe with your partner on how things need to get done. And if there have been challenging times, we all go through challenging times, but for you, if there have been in the recent last year and a half specifically, where you feel that your partner just doesn't get you and you're not able to get through, with Saturn being over there, since it brings about more responsibility and a more sense of heaviness, Mercury will help you articulate your feelings well. So air those emotions that are really repressed inside. Try not to sort of bury those feelings inside and just feel bad about the entire thing. On the 8th, we have Venus that is moving into the house of day-to-day chores and health, and it is joining Sun and Jupiter, and it's quite a lovely aspect over here. Now Venus is going to be making even your day-to-day chores seem quite easy. You won't find them mundane. You won't find them to be your chore really. You'll quite enjoy doing the mundane things, or even get into the nitty-gritty details. And with Sun and Jupiter over there, it seems that there is a lot that is there on your plate this month. A lot of you could be just running around, either getting more details, or this, because it has to do with your work and your health both. It could be that you're trying to organize, coordinate a lot at work, and yet on the same time your health is there at the back of your mind as well. A great time to be starting a new health, a diet, or even an exercise regime, Geminians. On the 18th, we have a new moon that is there in the same house, and it's focusing a lot on your health, this new moon, and I think it's quite lovely. It's a time to be focusing on your mental and your physical health, and it's a great time to it's a good time to realistically follow a health regime or even a diet and not sort of, do something which you can't continue with. So try and keep a realistic diet or even an exercise regime. Try not to sort of push the bar so high that it gets to be a challenge after a week or 2 week or 3 week, where you just feel it's too much of an effort. So everything in moderation needs to be done this month, Geminians. It's also a time to be keeping everything organized because you have enough and more on your plate. Try and prioritize everything this month. Keep literally put a to-do list on your phone and see, that whether you're moving along the list or you're checking off the things that you have done or you've not done. Some of you could adopt a pet during this time. For some of you, your pets could be a source of worry or concern, and it's also a lovely time because this house also covers your work. It's a good time to be improving your work environment. So don't let impulsiveness get in during this time and give up on projects and say, "Why, I think it's too much and I can't do it." Have a little bit of patience with yourselves, Geminians. On the 22nd, we have Sun that is moving into your house of relationships, and it's quite lovely because the focus is going to be there on your own relationships and also on other people, because this house is also rules your business relationships as well. And it's a time where you'll find that you're working better with a partner and you're going to be feeling better where you're dealing with someone on a one-on-one basis, and you won't find yourself being too comfortable being in a group or in a crowd. It's a great time to be improving relationships and being more committed. So if there is a new partnership that is there, you are being asked to commit yourself more to it, put yourself more of yourself, whether it is more time, your energy, your dedication, your sincerity. More of that is being asked over here. It's also a time to strike a balance between playing too hard and maybe working too hard. So try and have a balance over there and see whether, have you been neglecting your work? Maybe you need to be really focusing your energy more into work and worry less about rest of the mundane stuff, which will get sorted on its own. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Geminians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.